You know how they say the best camera is the one you have in your pocket, and technology should always support the story, and that you should always go the extra mile, right? Well, in this video, I'm going to reel off a slice of filmmaking history which blends all three powerful mantras and have really helped me in my career as a filmmaker and will help you too. Despite 2020 being the year where we all locked ourselves away for 6 months, at the end of it, those expecting a calm sea in the camera world have no doubt been overwhelmed by the tidal wave of technology surfed up by camera manufacturers. If you don't already own a camera, then this is surely the best time ever to buy your first video camera, whatever your budget. For everybody else, the best and, dare I say it, most useful camera is still probably the one you have in your pocket. At a fundamental level, almost any mobile and mirrorless camera at the moment can deliver a decent quality 1080p video. So why not just focus on the story? And this is a story about telling stories. Now, way back in 2010, I had an Exacti camera. It was my B camera, and one which, before vlogging was a big thing, I was using to capture my filmmaking escapades. At the time, one filmmaker who really caught my attention, who was really pushing the envelope, was some little known guy called Philip Bloom. As it transpired, Twitter, much to my wife's chagrin, was not a dating app, but a way for me to reach out to other filmmakers. And as it happened, Philip had posted on Twitter for somebody to author a DVD on how to use some lesser known chunk of camera called the 5D Mark II. I replied to the post, and within about 38 minutes I'd landed myself the job, agreeing to meet Philip and business partner on this venture, Den Lenny, at a filmmaking workshop they were running in London. And I'll pause just there for a minute. Had that day been today, I could so easily have been filming on a mobile phone, a DJI Pocket or a 360 camera, and filmed in much higher resolution and with greater production value. However, nothing beats being at the right place at the right time and remembering to press record. It was a great workshop, and I just recorded as much coverage as I thought necessary to tell the story of the day. Wides, close-ups and a bit of movement. The bigger deal to me came later in the workshop as the filmmaking group and I assembled around Philip and his 5D Mark II. The big black Canon was kind of ominous and different in form factor to the handycams we were all used to at the time. At that point, it was hard to even imagine what new reality might be born from this new type of video camera, the DSLR. Today, reflecting on the importance of this camera, it really has opened up the door to a whole new breed of independent filmmaker who lust after that shallow depth of field and cinematic look. That was a real moment of change for all filmmakers. Like a rocket going up, things would never be the same. With the camera releases of the past few months in autumn 2020, I can't help but feel that today, some 10 years later, we're at the beginning of another new chapter in video camera technology. Out goes 8-bit video and in comes 10-bit and 12-bit video, and even RAW on many cameras. Mic jacks are now prevalent in mirrorless bodies, as well as most new cameras sporting higher frame rate options for super slow motion. And not to mention all of these small action and 360 cameras offering totally new perspectives. We all seemingly live and breathe through video, and filmmakers at all budgets finally have a wide choice of uncompromised cameras to deliver broadcast, or dare I say it again, cinematic content. As we've seemingly reached the zenith of video quality across all cameras, what does this mean for online filmmakers? Well, now is the best time ever to tell your story, take an adventure, make a difference to somebody else's life by making that film and capture priceless moments. It really is worth going the extra mile. And here's why it was worth it in my filmmaking journey. After meeting Philip and Den at the filmmaking workshop, they approved the draft of their How to Use the 5D Mark II DVD, and I sent it away to get mastered. And during this time, they asked me to provide 25 ad hoc copies so Den could go and sell the DVD at a photography convention in Florida. The problem was they only gave me a day to make them, so I had a super fast turnaround job. The DVDs were burned, printed and boxed, and much to my wife's surprise, I kissed her on the forehead and bid her farewell. I wasn't having my tea. I grabbed the car keys and went down the motorway to drop these products off personally. It's kind of a trip down memory lane too for me, as I'd studied about half a mile away from Philip's house way back in the 90s, but that's another story. Philip and Den were stoked to get this early batch of products. Going the extra mile had made a difference. There's nothing like a thank you and a handshake to satisfyingly end a job and conversely begin a friendship and collaborative relationship which has continued over the past 10 years, and it's one I'm very grateful for. So for me, going the extra mile made me new friends and helped me make a story. This vlog. So what have I learned? Well, obviously turn my vlogs around a bit quicker, but also that there's a balance in being a filmmaker between the camera that you've got in your pocket and recording great moments, but also in being there for your clients, going the extra mile, and above all, remembering to hit record. Happy filmmaking. That's it for this vlog. I'm Adam Loretz from the Filmmakers Workshop. Stay safe and well, and I'll see you next time. Bye.